and welcome to my channel. My name is Lynn, and today I'll be making 2 cards with the Add to Cart 2 collection. So this is a follow-up to the Add to Cart collection, which I think came out around Christmas time. So the add-on sets with the first release, I think most of them were Christmas themed or kind of oriented around that. And with this one, we're getting a lot more everyday items, which are really awesome. So I just did a lot of die cutting already, and here's just a different way to assemble the pillow that you have. So I die cut the larger pillow die out of some handmade cotton paper, so it's got a lot of this gorgeous embossed pattern to it, and I put the smaller die cut on the bottom, and I'm using 3D glue gel to give it dimension, and I squirted some right on top of that smaller die cut, but that hole is actually the perfect size because my syringe tip was able to fit through there, so I was actually able to stick my syringe tip through there and just squirt even more glue to make it to fill it up even more, and that gives it some really fantastic dimension. Now I did take some time to let it dry completely, that way it's nice and hard, because as I assemble this I didn't want to accidentally kind of squish it out. And I think it's just a nice different look to the pillows because I wanted to really create this row of pillows that just seems like it's a nice cozy place to kind of relax and enjoy maybe a book, enjoy some music. So the relax and enjoy word die cuts are from the kit of the month from 2019, March of 2019. And I just thought that was the perfect sentiment for what I was going for, because I want to create that sort of cozy atmosphere. And when I sat down to do the die cutting with these various Add to Cart 2 collections, die sets, I really didn't know what I was going to make, so I die cut a lot of elements, and I wasn't exactly sure how much of it I was going to use on this card. I thought maybe I actually might only have just this row of pillows, and I think that's that kind of says it all. Relax and enjoy. You've got a nice cozy row of pillows here, and but I did think that with so many fun elements, it would be a shame not to use them, and so I'm gonna use some Nuvo drops that I think are gonna be perfect for the centers of my pillows here, and once that had a chance to dry, I'm gonna bring in some of the other really fun elements. Now these are from a lot of different sets. We've got I'll link to everything and the full collection in the description box below, but it's really fun because you have different sets that are themed differently. So this one's kind of all about house plants. You've got you know, a nice pot, different house plants, greeneries, and this fun flamingo, which I'll use because I just think it's fun and cute. You even have a separate die that cuts out the beak and the face. And then there's other sets in the Add to Cart 2 collection that are sort of your everyday objects like groceries and things like that. There's a gardening themed one that has a lot of gardening tools and even some more plants. I think this sun hat is actually from the gardening themed one, and I just use my bone folder to kind of give that a little bit of curvature and make it look a little bit more dimensional. This headphone set here, I think this is from the one that's got the everyday items. There it is here. So it's S5 506 is the item number, and that one's got lots of fun stuff that I'll use on this second card here. Now this card, I'm actually going to use the cart itself. Now the cart in this collection differs from the first collection in that it's facing the opposite direction. And I did pull in the small die of the month from October of 2021 just to bring in some additional elements that I thought were could pass as groceries. So we've got the pumpkin, which could be maybe a squash. And then what should have been, or, in the small die of the month was a meant to be a gift box. I'm actually going to use that as just a box of, dry goods. So that's what the blue one is. And then I also assembled one that is kind of the yellow one off to the side there. I thought it kind of looked like a bag of potato chips if you put the, what I think is supposed to be sort of the top of the box. If you rotate that and put it on both ends, it almost looks like a bag of like chips. And then I think I used the label that goes on the jug or the gallon of milk as the label for my bag of chips. So I just thought, once it's in the cart, you really can't tell exactly what's what, and I'll put them more, towards the back. But I think they're suggestive of more groceries. So I thought that would be fun. And this thanks die is one that I picked up during the Spellbinders spring warehouse clearance sale. I think it was one of the ones that was like $1 or a couple of dollars, and it's fantastic because it's it leaves that bottom edge still attached, so it's a nice little border die. And I'm just going to use some pattern paper, and what I'm doing is I'm actually not even really creating a full folded card. So this is USA 2 in size, but it's just a panel, so it's almost going to be like a postcard. And what I was thinking was that this design is kind of easy to kind of create. I wouldn't say in bulk, because I'm not going to make that many of them. But I was thinking I might keep a handful on hand, and whenever we order groceries that, people go and do the shopping and everything for us and bring it to our door, I thought it might be nice to kind of write them a little thank you note and right on the back of this. So it doesn't have to be like a full-on card to be appreciated, I don't think. And so that's what I thought would be how I use this. So I'll make up a few more, just different color schemes and whatnot, and it's just some really easy, quick die cutting. Now the cart does have additional dies where you can make it very dimensional, but I'm not going to use it that way because everything's going to be able to fit in here just fine without that added bulk or dimension. Even though I don't have to send this or put it in the mail or anything, I'll be giving it to the shopper by hand. So I guess having that extra dimension wouldn't be a bad thing. But I think just to keep it simple and easy to kind of make a bunch of these, I'll just leave it nice and flat. And you can see here once you get all of those groceries, and it's super cute and a lot of fun. So I'm going to use a little bit more of that 3D glue gel just to give a little bit of dimension to some of these items and have them feel like they're really coming out of that cart. So here's a final look at the 2 cards that I made today. So this one, I guess, is more of a postcard, and this will be a nice little thank you for shopping for us card. And then the first card that I made is just a nice reminder to somebody to take a break, maybe find a nice quiet space for themselves and just relax and enjoy a little bit of me time. So I hope that you like these 2 cards, and if you did, please consider liking, commenting, and sharing. And if you want to catch new videos as I publish them, consider subscribing to my channel and ringing the notification bell. Thanks so much. Until next time, happy crafting and have a fantastic day. Bye!